So, fun part begins. I get to be your glorious MC. Know that there are times that I'm going to mess up. I'm going to apologize in advance for anyone's name that I accidentally mess up. My name is Emeka Knock. It's been messed up plenty of times before. Trust me, you will get over it. If you don't like me after this, take it up with Ellen. Just kidding. Give me one. All right, so our first presenter is Greg Robinson, the Met Cares Foundation Director of Family and Community Partnerships. A trained organizer and a native Tulsan, Greg believes in the power of people to affect change.
Emeka, I want to tell you that you inspire not just me, but my team, and so thank you, man, for what you do and who you are. Sorry about that. If you live in North Tulsa, chances are that you don't work there. We have the fewest jobs of any section in the city, about a third of those in Midtown. We also have the highest rate, or the lowest rate of those at or above 200% of the poverty level. So it's not a surprise that we probably have the highest rate of student mobility. When you put all of those things together, they come together and make a wonderful cocktail that is causing us to die at 8 years more than 8 years faster than our South Tulsa neighbors. I'm sure you guys would enjoy this presentation a little bit more if the slides are good. Okay, so I also didn't mean to start that dark, but it is a place that we have to go to understand where we are. And so in this story, there will enter Buck Culver Franklin, who in the midst of his homeland being destroyed, decided that he was going to pitch his tent on those ashes. And that really is the same commitment that Met Cares Foundation has for rebuilding North Tulsa, making sure it's a place that our residents are thriving, our children are thriving, and that those folks are the ones that have the power to drive positive change. And so we started by building and opening Greenwood Leadership Academy. In our second year, we service pre-K through second graders, 250 of them. And the best part about this is that we have a partnership with Tulsa Public Schools that allows us to serve as the neighborhood school for those living in our boundaries. And we know that it's just as important for us to teach the scholastic foundations needed for them to be successful as it is for us to emphasize that the teaching and the teachers that are in our schools are reflecting the values of that community. We also know that in order to really do what we want to do for kids, we've got to develop a village, and we've got to train our village. And so we developed a Parent Community Action Team Fellowship. And for inspiration, we turned to none other than Tupac and Barack Obama. Truly, you cannot find two other folks who embody the power that storytelling can have to convey a message. But in fact, this is a woman's world. And so when Fannie Lou Hamer says, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired," we feel that. And when Ella Baker says, "Strong people really don't need strong leaders," we believe that. And so we go out and we get 25 parents, educators, activists to come together and learn how to build marshmallows buildings. No, we bring them together and we start to argue with each other, and we start to cry together, and we start to laugh together. And most importantly, we start to learn how to listen. And after we're done listening to each other and finding out that we're more connected than we thought, we spread that. We hosted 20 house meetings across North Tulsa, and we wanted to answer 2 questions. The first was, what is affecting your quality of life as a North Tulsa resident? And what we found is when we asked that, a lot of people had a lot to say. I will give you some advice. If you want to bring a lot of people together, get food, it helps. But it also helps when you have shared interest. And the second question that we asked was, what does your ideal community look like? And so because we love our kids, we started using color. We asked people to color. We asked people to build. We asked people to design what their ideal community looked like. And what that created for us was this dream, this vision of MCF 23, right? This community that is built out of the vision of North Tulsans to serve North Tulsans. After we got through listening to it ourselves, we started to say, hey, we should probably listen to the decision makers and ask them to listen to us. And so we were able to host a debate in conjunction with several other organizations, and we're currently launching a Resilience U program that is aimed at attacking those equality indicators together with our decision makers. Ultimately, what we are doing is saying that just like Buck Culver Freeman, B.C. Franklin, couldn't change the fact that his community got destroyed, that is the same way that Terrence Crutcher Jr. can't change what happened to his father. And none of us can. But what we can do is make sure that the future for Terrence Crutcher Jr. and the future for North Tulsans is better than it has been. So it's good news.